Everybody. My name is Yasikaja. Today I thought of sharing few information to my community regarding the ICT server and infrastructure through the experience I gained among 7 countries building servers and infrastructure parallel with the application. Let's have a look of it. Initially, we need to have an idea what a server is, what a network is, what an application is. If I summarize what a server is a centralized resource which we use to share a service among the clients. For an example, we can take file servers, printing servers, domain controllers, application servers. Those are under server category. Let's have a look at it in detail later on. Let's move to the network. What is a network? A network is a link in between computers, iPads, laptops, mobile devices in order to communicate, in order to share the things. We do have a link or connection using cables or infrared or satellite or Wi-Fi. We call it as a network. So what is an application? Application is a program we design in order to simplify users' day-to-day activities based on their perspective. Let's move to the next slide. Here you can see a diagram which I took as an example to explain how it functions. Initially, we need to have an internet service provider. For an example, if you take the UK, we do have British Telecommunication and Orange, Vodafone. If you take the UAE, we do have Du, Etisalat. If you take Qatar, we do have Ooredoo, Vodafone. If you take Bahrain, we do have Batelco. So everywhere we do have internet service provider. Through the internet service provider, we get the internet connection to our internal network, putting a firewall in between. The reason we keep a firewall in between to maintain the security of the network from the external threats. Example, we do have viruses, spam attacks, ransomwares. We need to protect our internal networks because the data is very important in our internal infrastructure. So example, we do have Sonic Wall Firewall, Fortinet, Palo Alto, lots of firewalls we can set up as per our requirement to secure the network from the external threats. From the firewall, we route into the core switch. From the core switch, we can distribute either through a distribution switch or directly to the client computers. Here I have taken a few examples with few PCs. So we can get laptops, phones and everything through this access point. We can directly either connect to the access point. It depends on the configuration that we do in the switch. If we do a complicated configuration separating VLANs, we should have a controller. Through the controller, we can connect access points. Parallelly, we can do the same special restricted connection to the server. This serves special services to client computers. And the printer also. The printer, we can either directly connect and we can connect to a separate VLAN to the distribution switch, and we can maintain a separate server in order to manage the services. Moving to the next slide. Especially in the community, now we do have an argument. So, in-house server or the cloud server. Most of the companies now, they prefer to move to the cloud server. Why do they move to the cloud server apart from the in-house server? There are advantages, parallel disadvantages also. Advantage of moving to cloud server is they don't need to maintain and they don't have an initial investment or capital for cloud server. They just need to pay monthly or annual subscription. Parallelly, If we take the in-house infrastructure, they need to have an initial investment and capital. Internally there it should be maintained. But there are advantages of in-house server. We can physically control it and it is faster and secured. But cloud is relied on completely on the internet. If the internet is not there, cloud service is down. And the performance wise also, we do highly recommend the in-house server as far as you do have a maintenance card. But the cloud also has got the advantages, which is, you can upload your data to the cloud anytime you can retrieve. But it is easy to retrieve, but the maintenance is easy. It is not secured. For me personally, I do prefer the in-house server because we can maintain it secure. From my perspective is the security side. So, but it's up to you. If you prefer to reduce your number of work, so you can move to the cloud server, just paying the subscription. Moving to the next slide. There's another argument in the community, what is internet and what is intranet. Let's have a comparison of it. Internet is the one globally connected network which enables sharing information and the communication between people. And intranet is the restricted service which we control from our side after building the infrastructure among the computers inside the network. The difference between internet and intranet, internet open access to public, but intranet is restricted. It controls by a person who built the infrastructure. Let's have a brief idea about the applications. The application has got two sides, which is front end and the back end. Front end looks very nice. Everybody like to customize and everybody like to upload videos, photos, editing text. That is front end customization. But if you don't know one thing, there's a back end which is a little complicated, which is we built it using a SQL database or Oracle. We do have codings and everything in order to give you the good front-end customization. For an example, CRM, we do have document management system and finance accounting systems. This kind of applications. And printing solutions like paper card, SafeQ, and we do have e-commerce sites in order to do online transaction payments. And parallelly, we do have help desk system. In organization, people used to raise their requests through the help desk, divert it to the emails. Those are the example of applications. I would like to go in more detail in my next lessons about the ICT infrastructure and network. Today, I just need to give you a brief idea, summarized idea, what a server, what a network, and what an application. Thank you for listening to me. We'll see you in the next lesson. Thank you. Have a great day.